NatWest Bank Trophy Final 1983 and Somerset are here to play Kent. And neither side can call themselves strangers at all to Lords, because Somerset, for example, are here in their 6th final, and they've produced a nice bit of one-upmanship because they described Lords as their second home. I think Kent could have said that about Lords in the 70s, but in fact they haven't been here for a final since 1978. Now, there was a capacity crowd, but it was a murky day, and over the pavilion here the wind was whipping in, really unpleasant, and in fact the start was delayed and the game reduced from 60 overs to a 50-over match. Let's take a look at the teams there. Somerset without their captain Brian Rose, so Ian Botham took over, and the key men, all present and correct, those two vital West Indians, Vivian Richards and Joel Garner. And on the Kent side, well, a bundle of all-round talent, with Alan Knott, that brilliant keeper behind the stumps, and the most frugal of bowlers, Derek Underwood. Chris Taveray won the toss for Kent, and he decided to put Somerset into bat.
We pick up the story of the Somerset innings. It's the second over of the day, bowled by Richard Ellison, Peter Roebuck at the receiving end, and a member of our commentary team, delighted to welcome him, the England captain Bob Willis, as he likes to say, very happy to join the gang of four.
And Richard Ellison is bowling to Peter Roebuck.
A bit of swing there, but over-pitched half volley, cracked away through the offside by Roebuck there. Good, firm, confident shot from the Somerset opener, and the first boundary of the morning. Well, that caught the outside edge, a little bit of outswing. Counts as 4 more, not where Roebuck intended, but looking to get on the front foot and edging the outswinger. Oh, well bowled. That's out, yes. Looked pretty plumb too, David Evans, no hesitation at all. And a very quick, lively delivery getting through Peter Denny's defence there. So the first wicket goes down with 10 on the board, and we're just in the 3rd over.
Yes, Peter Denning not getting far enough forward to that delivery, and it's encouraging to see Graham Dilley bowling so well.
And he's bowled him all over the place. Oh, Dilley strikes again. Roebuck loses his middle stump, and Somerset are 20 for 2.
This is a very fine piece of fast bowling this morning from Graham Dilley. There we see that action wide of the crease, coming into Roebuck and straight through the gate, and one of the best sights a fast bowler can ever see, the middle stump almost removed from the ground.
Great stroke. That's the problem in bowling to a marvellous player, the skill of Vivian Richards. Jarvis has got that strong breeze coming in from, well, now it's just about over his left shoulder as he's coming in, and he's moving the ball down the slope. No easy runs out there at the moment. Safely away. Frustrating for Jarvis. 4 more runs to Slocum. Oh, great stroke. What a super shot that was.
Superb timing. Just a little push and a flick of the wrist, and that went so fast up the hill.
Richards has dominated the strike in this partnership. All these good players seem to have the ability to do that. Well, I'd mark that down as quite a deliberate stroke.
Beautiful stroke.
You need a good eye to do that. TREVOR is round about 4th slip now. Absolute beauty.
Once again, Viv Richards looking to play that on the onside, holding up and beating him outside the off stump. What a good ball.
That's 4 more, and that quite where he intended to go. Well caught. Graham Johnson away to his right. There's the breakthrough. It's not Richards, but Slocum who's gone. Caught Johnson. Bowled Baptiste for 20, and it's 89 for 3.
Phil Slocum chasing this wide one. Not quite a half volley. And a very good catch at slip there. That went very fast.
For Viv Richards. He's gone, and Dilly, brought back from the pavilion end, has done the job. Alan Knott moved smartly away to his right. It was a good catch as well, but a very good piece of bowling. Richards gone for 51. It's 95 for 4. And Kent right back in the game.
So both of them to face Cowdrey for the first time. Short, hooked away high in the air. It's going to be out. Yes, very safely bounced at deep square leg. Graham Johnson, one of the safest pairs of hands in first-class cricket, makes no mistake. And that's a great blow struck by Cowdrey. Both of them goes for 9. Caught by Johnson off the bowling of Cowdrey. And 112 for 5 now is the Somerset score.
Ian Botham unable to resist a challenge at any time, and Chris Cowdrey's loaded the gun, and Ian's fired his own bullets here. I think that's a pretty thick edge, goes pretty high, and Graham Johnson judges the catch superbly.
Valuable runs there, only leg byes, nothing to Poppl's own total. He did well to get across there, but Alan Knott doesn't miss too many of those.
Yes, that's absolutely right, Richie. Little outside edge, away swinger. And I think 9 times out of 10 you'd have backed Knotty to catch that one.
It's very close. It's even closer than that. Everett Constant had no hesitation down there. Java strikes.
And this one came down the hill. And my goodness, I reckon that would have knocked the middle out.
Well, they've decided they have to try and take to Chris Cowdrey. He's bowled very well out there. Chris TREVOR has done himself some sort of an injury. It looks like a knee.
This is one of the peculiarities about the Lord's ground, that little upslope just in front of the pavilion. Now, I think he whacked his knee against the wall, in fact.
Should be out. Is out. Absolutely dead straight out to the man at mid-off. Popplewell has gone for 35, and that's another blow for Somerset.
Yes, and Nigel Popplewell making a bit of room for himself and flat batting this, and he's a little bit unlucky, I think. Hit it straight to Chris Cowdrey. It really could have gone anywhere.
Great shot. Lovely free swing of the bat.
That is a tremendous strike. Picked it up, good length ball, nothing wrong with the delivery. And he picked that up from off the off stump, and it went high into the grandstand.
Oh, well, good Yorker, and he'd need to be quick. He's out. And Garner knew it, he just kept running. So a wicket falling after that 6 was hit.
Very quick reaction this on Chris Cowdery's part. He's off like a shot as soon as he sees Mark start. And it's really no contest if he hits the wicket. And there he is. My goodness, Joel made a great effort to get in.
In the air. Safely caught. Mark Benson at deep square. Marks is out for 29. Reds remains 3 not out. Total is 193. Cowdery picks up his second wicket. And it's 194 to win for Kent. They've got to make them at 3.88 runs per over. They've got to make them at 3.88 runs per over.
Final Somerset card, a stand of 69 for the third wicket between Slocum and Viv Richards. And of course, when Viv Richards got out in the last over before lunch, heaven knows what he said when he got back to the dressing room, and then Ian Botham soon afterwards, it precluded the possibility, perhaps probability, of a score round about the 250 mark, but their bowlers still must have felt they had something to bowl at. The star of the Kent bowling, undoubtedly Graham Dilley with 4 for 29, maybe a timely effort with the England touring side being chosen very shortly, and Chris Cowdery, excellent work, 2 for 29. So now for the Kent reply, and we join it with the third ball of the first over, bowled by Joel Garner, arguably the finest one-day bowler in the world, and he's bowling to the left-handed Mark Benson.
Kent's major obstacle, of course, and Mark Benson is facing, in the commentary box, is Jim Laker.
And he's beautifully taken at first slip, magnificent catch, and Garner once again has broken through in the very first over. Benson goes without scoring, and Kent are 1 down without a run on the board.
A superb delivery from Joel Garner, leaving Benson, turns him round, and a fine catch at first slip.
So Benson gone, had a run on the board, beautifully caught at slip. And his replacement at number 3 is Chris TREVOR. And that's straight away. And downed Viv Richards at third slip. Cold day to get the slip catch, and a nasty rap on the thumb.
This is a very sharp chance. Chris TREVOR going back, almost guiding the ball to the direction of third slip, and a rare missed chance by Viv Richards, who must be one of the best slip fielders in the world.
And beautifully timed stroke, obviously. Very dangerous place to bowl at Chris TREVOR. He's very powerful there. And he timed that beautifully. Again, up the hill.
He's done it again. Perhaps not with quite the same number of runs, but certainly with the same degree of timing. And Somerset have 2 tasks out there. One is to keep the run rate at such a stage that Kent begin to panic. The other is to take wickets, but at the moment, TREVOR is just getting away from them with 4 and 3. And both of them to come in now from the pavilion end. Well, that looked to me like a chance. If Richards has already put one down.
And this moving up the hill. Chris TREVOR pushing at that. And it looked as though it carried.
And a good blow that Marks, with his flight and guile, has defeated Graham Johnson. And that is a really good blow for Somerset. They desperately needed one at that moment. They're trying to apply the brakes and pick up wickets at the same time. Good hit. A good, clean smash straight down the ground. Roebuck. And that is absolute tragedy. Vic Marks, good delivery that. He speared it in at leg stump. TREVOR played a similar shot to the one that gained him 4 runs earlier. And that's a very important breakthrough for Somerset once again. Of course, Cowdrey now has to face Marks. Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done. I'm surprised he didn't do himself an injury in jumping at Marks. We might have lost our off-spinner. But it was a great piece of work. Cowdrey going without scoring. Stump guard, bowled Marks, and it's 73 for 4. Oh, what a lovely piece of wicket keeping. Don't do him an injury, both, but just give him a little pat on the back.
This is super work. And Aslett well out.
Not swinging away on the leg side. 4 very valuable runs to see 3 figures on the board. And he's bowled him. Good ball there from Beltham. Brought it back down the hill. And the gap between Bat and Pad and Baptiste goes for 16. And Kent in big trouble now at 112 for 6. And that didn't have to move a great deal to find that quite substantial gap there. Oh, it's a big slog. Is it going to be out? No, it's cleared. It's 6. That's a mighty blow there from Alan Knott, picking up Colin Dredge, putting him right over the deep square leg boundary for 6. That's high in the air. I think that's the end of Alan Knott. Yes, he's gone. Caught by Roebuck at mid-on. Last valiant attempt, failing there for Kent and for Alan Knott. So Dredge takes the wicket, 126 for 7, not out for 17. Roebuck bowled Dredge.
Alan Knott, he's really got to have a go at pretty nearly everything. Getting a top edge on that, trying to hit it over mid-wicket, and Peter Roebuck in this difficult light, judging that very nicely.
So the batsman crossed. It'll be Ellison to face Dredge. That's a good-looking shot. And it's cleared deep square. Has it gone over the rope? Umpire waiting. Yes, indeed it has. Not by very much, but 6 good runs there to Richard Ellison. That completes quite a lively over there from Dredge. Top corner again. That's it. That's the one he was looking for. But it was a no ball, so he survives. Everything's happening over the last few minutes. 6s, 4s, wickets, no balls.
And the fact it was a ball, no ball didn't make any difference really. He was playing the same shot, whatever happened.
Really wound into that one. Beautiful shot. There have been occasions over the past when Graham Dilley has looked a particularly good player.
And a fine straight drive, this. Full swing of the bat, straight over the top of Colin Dredge's head. Bouncing 4.
Well, he's in trouble there, I think. Must have just got that nerve on the inside of the knee, Tom.
Very painful. He really is in agony there. It may even, with him swinging across the line, it may have even got just inside the padding. And if he was hit full on the knee with that one, my goodness. Oh, I think it did. It missed the pad and hit him just above the knee.
Well, you get a choice of runner. Chris Cowdery is the man coming out. So Dilley takes strike. And he's bowled him, and Botham's going to enjoy that one. That could, in fact, be the final nail in Kent's coffin. A brave effort from Graham Dilley. But it's 160 now for 8. Quite a useful ball, this, in fact, from Ian Botham, whether Dilley was swinging or not. But it pitched just about leg stump, hit the top of the middle. Oh, well bowled. That's the inimitable Yorker. The one that's brought Garner so many wickets. Botham is grateful. His colleagues are delighted because it means that Kent now are 162 for 9 with only Kevin Jarvis to come. So Botham recalls Colin Dredge. Got himself into an unusual position to give Dredge the wicket. And everybody herring off as this big Lord's crowd converges over the sacred turf here. 169 all out then, Kent. And Somerset managing to pick up this NatWest trophy after struggle here all day, in the end by a margin of 24 runs.
Kent can't really complain about the
All day, in the end by a margin of 24 runs.
So in the end, it was a bonny contest. But I think that Somerset were really in the box seat once Chris TREVOR had got out. Nonetheless, Baptiste, Knott, Ellison and Dilley all contributed very valuably there. Kent really can't complain about the light because they decided to bat second. The Somerset bowling, Garner, 2 for 15, as tight as ever. 2 for Botham, 2 for Dredge, a bit more expensive. 3 for the admirable Vic Marks, and 1 for Viv Richards. And when it was all over at the awards ceremony, great noise, a milling crowd, rank upon rank spreading out to the pitch. Bob Willis, the England captain, decreed that Vic Marks should be the NatWest man of the match for his all-round efforts. Not, I think, for the first time in one-day cricket.